Back live now on the MLB pregame show, just a few minutes away from Game 3 of the series. And while the final preparations are being made, we give you the Topps Player Spotlight. Logan is our subject, and he really had it all working in his last start, collecting the complete game shutout for his efforts.
Well, it was just one of those dominant performances where he single-handedly won the game for his team. I mean, sure, his team got him at least one run, but the way he was throwing, it looked like he could have kept going all day. That's a game he'll remember.
First opened back in 2012, a look inside the Mammoth Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight it's Game 3 of this four-game set. Christian Yelich comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Hit out towards second. Sweeney is there. Throw to first is in time for the first out. We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be looking to see if that guy in the 7th spot can stay hot. He is such a clutch hitter for this ball club. His average with runners in scoring position is up over 400 on the year, so expect him to cash in if he gets a chance.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. Stevenson is over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Giancarlo Stanton gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are two away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
The 0-1 delivery. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Bases are empty here with two men out. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order. We've played an inning. No score. Justin Bour will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. Swing and a miss, 0-1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, Simmons is one of those umpires that can be a little inconsistent, but I think his strike zone is one that can benefit both pitchers and hitters. Just depends on what part of the zone the pitch is located.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. JT Realmuto will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. This is hit high in the air out to left field. Ashe waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting sixth, second baseman
Douglas Rodriguez gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And now for the second batter in a row. This is in the air out to left field. Ashe is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We'll go now to the top of the third. And we are tied 0-0. The pitcher, Logan, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Fielded by Hechavarria. Throw on to first in time, one away. Chris Johnson will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody. Pretty amazing numbers for him right there. So yesterday's performance, obviously no fluke.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Popped up. Park is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away. Adani Echeverria will stand in. He's got that average pushing up near 300 to start the new season. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Good hard sinker swung on and missed. 0-2.
Boy, he just looks like he's swinging underwater, way behind those first 2 pitches.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
1 out away now from 3 full scoreless innings, and both pitchers are working both inside, outside, up and down. Looking solid here to start this ball game.
Adam Conley is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Chris Logan will stand in with a chance to help himself out big time here with a couple of men in scoring position.
And a lot of times, pitchers go up there just because they sort of have to. But here, if you go up and just think ground ball up the middle, you might get one home, maybe 2. So this is a big-time chance.
Hard hit at third. Johnson's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Phillies will have to be content with just the 1. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Philadelphia's on top, 1-0. Leading off the inning, Christian Yelich. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
And he pops it up back behind second base. Sweeney is under this one, and very quickly 1 gone.
Well, nothing better than a first pitch pop-up to start the inning. You'll take that every time.
Settling in now, Brandon Guyer. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Well, at least he was able to get it into the outfield, and that's more than most of his teammates can say so far.
0-1's the count.
No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. No runs, no hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Yeah, well, you kind of get the sense that he's been guessing up there on the first 2 pitches, and he's been guessing wrong.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
So 2 are gone now in the Miami 4th, and set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Here's the 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Miami down in order. It remains 1. Justin Bour will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
1-1.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, a ball and a strike. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. JT Realmuto is at the plate now, flied out in his first at-bat.
JT Realmuto.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. And he falls behind 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Douglas Rodriguez digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
First pitch on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike 2. No runs, no hits, and 2 errors thus far on the Miami line score. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 3 up. Leading off the inning, Chris Johnson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Stevenson shading to his right, 1 away.
The batter number 3, shortstop, Adeiny Echeverria.
Digging in to try it again, Adeiny Echeverria. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Hit down the third base line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Bat explodes as this has popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're down 1-0. Chris Logan will stand in again. Couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to first, a double play.
You know, there are managers that will send their pitchers up there saying, look, just make them throw you a few pitches and then come on here back to the dugout and sit down. And they do that for this very reason right here. It's way better to be responsible.
Christian Yelich steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Still no hits on the board for these guys, and we are seeing some great pitching in this one.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
And he strikes him out here, so that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
And for you at home, all I'm going to do is direct your attention to the hits column right there. It is what it is here in the 7th inning.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Brandon Geyer is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
This guy just continues to pound the strike zone. He's thrown a first pitch strike to 90% of the batters he's faced. Look how late we are into this ball game, and that's the difference for him.
Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. We've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Leading off the inning, Justin Bour, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. And he struck him out for the 1st out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now.
And just another outstanding pitch right there. And it's not easy to do with so much on the line here in the 8th inning. But he's now down to his final 5 outs.
JT Realmuto will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
0-1.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history.
4 outs to go, and if he's feeling the pressure out there, he sure isn't showing it. He looks like he's just out there throwing a bullpen session or something.
Chopped foul right at home plate. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Miami down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Logan steps in for a 4th plate appearance tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game.
Yeah, he's been in total control of this game, Matt. I see no reason to be going with anybody else out there on the mound right now.
Chris Johnson will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around. Sent on the ground out to second. Sweeney is up with it, throws in time, and that's out number 1.
That's a big one there to start the ninth. 2 outs away now. You can cut the tension in this building with a knife.
Into the windup and the pitch. Adeiny Echeverria comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. Strike 3. So now he's 1 out away from perfection.
Oh, and this crowd is really going to be up and into it now. 1 out to go. Man, this is awesome.
Marcell Ozuna will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Swing and a ground ball. This could do it. There is Escobar. Throw in time. He's done it. A perfect game.
But that is absolutely dominant. I mean, what else could you say? 27 up, 27 down. And you know what? This is the first time I've ever witnessed a perfect game. So it's one of the hardest things for a pitcher in the world to do. Probably the hardest. But we were fortunate enough to see it here, guys. A perfect game.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, you don't have to look too far to find our top player of the game. I'd say anytime you throw a perfect game, you'd be a pretty strong candidate.
Yeah, I'll say he's a pretty good candidate. All you have to do is look at the line score. No hits, no walks, not even a base runner. You know, these come along in baseball maybe once a decade, so this is as good as it gets, folks.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Phillies win this one 1-0. Good night from Miami.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious